You're wondering what personal trainer certification to sign up for. Stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to give you a little insight into personal training programs and certifications to hopefully help you with your purchase. Myself, I've been in the fitness industry for close to 18 years, and I've also worked on the fitness education side of the industry. So I've worked for two other companies that you maybe have looked at, NCCPT and Nesta, and I want to provide some insight to help that process with becoming a personal trainer and hopefully getting that process rolling for you. What I'm going to go through is a couple items that you typically learn after a couple months to even a year of being a certified personal trainer. And hopefully this insight helps you with that purchase and hopefully keeps a little extra money in your pocket. The first stop in this video is actually talking about changes within the fitness industry, specifically education. Now, as of the time of this recording, it's summer 2024, and gyms, even in my area, are accepting non-accredited personal training certifications. What does that mean? What is accreditation? In my opinion, it's not that big of a topic for someone that's probably watching this, a beginner just looking to enter the industry. But in the past, personal training companies, fitness education companies, they would go through an accreditation process, essentially just looking at the exam and how it was developed. The fitness education company would then develop their education based off of those standards. With gyms accepting non-accredited personal training certifications, it means that fitness education companies have to adapt. And now they're offering more and more, offering non-accredited and hopefully cheaper options for you. Now, some might think that that's a negative. In my opinion, and based off of my experience working for different fitness education companies, even owning one, KIPS is a fitness education company, it's good. Because specifically, once you enter the industry, you start to see that your entry-level certification and that knowledge that you acquired then, it's not as important as your second certification or your continuing education, and building that with your experience. It kind of shapes how you view training, how you program, how you do exercise instruction, and really you start to develop your niche as a personal trainer. Taking this one step further, I want to talk about the realities of a CPT or a certified personal training exam and the programs that are associated with them. If you take this program and you get some experience and you start looking at other certifications, you start to see that the CPT and the program that you go through, it's basic, brief, introductory level education. This is 25 to 40 pages of education summarized in a manner that hopefully it's digestible for a beginner, when in reality, these topics, exercise phys, biomechanics, those are topics that oftentimes people take advanced long courses for. So they're made into these smaller topics, these smaller summarized chapters that hopefully you can digest and memorize in order to regurgitate it on an exam. Those exams test the fundamental knowledge of an individual to make sure that they are ready and when they step foot on that gym floor, that they're not going to hurt anybody. So that information, very basic and very beginner. One more thing I want to throw on that topic is also how the certification, it's often to get you in the door. And if you are looking at working at a gym franchise, often they have a beginner and entry-level program that they're going to put you through. Education, training that hopefully gets you more prepared for working with clients. So I keep saying, I've said in other videos, the certification, it gets you in the door, and hopefully you find a gym franchise that takes it a step further to really get you prepared. The two tips that I have, I wouldn't call them a 1 and a 2. I would say more 1A and 1B. And 1A that I'm gonna go over is to ask what the gym is requiring. What are the requirements? What certifications do they accept? I put this out there because there are so many different options that you can look at, accredited, non-accredited, different companies that you can go through, Google through and see what the prices are. So ask first what they require and what companies they accept. In that same process, and asking the manager, maybe you potentially work for that gym already, or you've made a good impression on this manager, they might have a deal or a promotion that they have worked out with a fitness education company that can get it for you cheaper, or they can make it a part of your onboarding, something along those lines that makes it easier, more financially easier on you for entering the industry. So I just went over tip 1A, now 1B, and that is actually to find the most affordable option. So 1A, what does the gym require? The manager, speak with them, see what they say. But 1B on top of that is now find the most affordable option. And I find this one kind of controversial, and I've gone back and forth with fitness professionals that have worked for other companies. Those are typically ones that push back on me on this one. But I say find the most affordable option, because if you're spending $1,000 plus on a certification program, that's the education, your exam ticket right there, that's a lot of money out of hand right off the bat. If the gym you are looking to work for, they accept some of the more affordable options, go for it. Because like I keep saying, it gets you in the door and there's more experience, more knowledge that you can acquire after once you get that process rolling. Once you have some money coming back to you, if you're looking at the more affordable options in the $400 to $600 range, that is also saving you $400 to $600 that you're not spending on the grand plus that you could put towards your groceries, your rent, or other weekly expenses that will accrue, especially when you're a new entry-level personal trainer, when you're not making that much money. One more thing to actually throw on that one that I've said in other videos as well is that yes, you want to get the trendy one, and you might think that buying the more expensive option is what you want to do. But in the reality, when you're at a gym, when you're working for a gym, clients, members have no idea what the different organizations are, the initials after your name. They don't know any of that stuff. You don't walk around with a t-shirt that says what your certification is and your credentials. They have no idea what that means. So why pay extra money when you could find a more affordable option that gets you in front of those clients and hopefully helps you stay in the industry longer? That's really the big thing that I'm trying to get at more, is what helps you stay in the industry longer. And this is one of the realities that you'll see is clients do not care what your education is. They care about the connections. They care about if you can help them, if they believe that you are professional enough to help them on their fitness journey. In this video, I went more over the realities of a CPT program and the state of the fitness industry as it relates to education. And I gave you my 2 tips that I hand out on a yearly basis whenever somebody comes to me asking about different personal training programs. I didn't talk about companies. I didn't talk about which one I think is better, which one's the best, those types of things, because in my mind and in my opinion, what saves you more money is going to be the best option. What your gym accepts, or if you're being an independent, that's a whole nother topic. But hopefully what keeps more money in your pocket to hopefully help you sustain that initial phase of entering the industry. It is hard, it is tough, it's a grind. So if there's more money in your pocket, I think that's a benefit at the end of the day. So hopefully this helped you with making a decision. I'd love to know what you think in terms of what helped you and what program you actually went with, and let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one.